Alright, so let's get started. I Since this is more like for summer casual, I don't put like any primer on. Especially with how hot it is in Houston, it just feels like my face is gonna melt off. So I really don't put anything. So we're gonna start with foundation. I use Maybelline's Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the lightest shade possible because I'm so freaking pale. Um, And let me just say again, I'm not like an expert. So if I do something that like I'm really not supposed to, I don't like know. And if I look to the side, I have like a mirror right here. So I can like actually see what I'm doing. See, like I don't even know if this is how you're supposed to apply makeup or not. But I'm sure like beauty bloggers are like hating this video, I'm sure. Um I just feel like there's so many unrealistic like expectations when it comes to makeup vlogs. I feel like there's nothing that's just like normal. It's all like really complicated, and I really don't think that my makeup routine is that complicated. I remember like in middle school, I would literally just put makeup like to here, and it would be like so different because I also didn't know how to pick out a good shade of makeup, but it was so bad. I remember I used to be so into makeup in like middle school, and I would actually probably have to say that I'm like was the worst makeup. It was just like foundation and then some like eyeshadow, which I really never wear. And that's basically it. Alright, so that is it. I really like this foundation, especially for Houston heat because it's really, really like airy. I don't really feel it, and with a lot of like liquid foundations, you like feel it on you. So next, this is one of the more expensive products. It's the Naked Skin Urban Decay Weightless Concealer in the lightest color because I'm really pale. Honestly, this was I think like 20 or 30 bucks, which I almost had like a heart attack when I bought it. But because I'm so pale, I don't really have a lot of color. Um, Whenever I have concealers, they look orange or look like it doesn't look right on my skin. And this you'll see really blends well with my skin. So I kind of cover up some blemishes. And then I do my under eyes and I do my chin. And then I just kind of dab it in. So as you can see, it really blends in well with my skin. And that honestly isn't something that always happened. I used the NYX or NYX, I don't know, concealer or tried it out, and it was like orange, and it was the palest color. Like I don't have a lot of under pigment or whatever. I don't know. but I don't have it. So now I'm going to do contour, and I use L'Oreal's Infallible Pro Contour, and I really like it because, again, I am so pale, so it's so hard to find contour that looks good on me without looking like brown. Like, there's a difference between like contour and like brown. So I'm gonna go ahead. And I actually don't use the highlight on this. I use a different highlight. Because again, I'm so pale. It's honestly really hard to buy things when you're pale because some things just really don't look right on you. Even if they're the palest one, there's like different versions of pale. So normally it only takes me, I would say, 10 minutes to do this makeup. And I am kind of talking along, so it's obviously going to not, it's going to be like a longer video. Um, but no, this is a really good, I feel like, just a regular, everyday, like, especially for the summer makeup because it's really not that heavy on my skin. All the products I use feel really airy. And for me, it gives me a lot of color, like contouring, it gives me a little bit of color where I don't usually have any. Even in the summer, I really don't get, I just get burnt and I get like more freckly, but that's really it. I don't get like tan. I mean, I get darker, like I'm darker where the sun shines than where it doesn't, but it's not dark enough that I have to like buy new makeup or do anything crazy like that. Oh, sorry. This is my highlighter. It's True Match Lumi. And I really like it because, again, it gives me color and highlight. And I use the little brush it comes with. I honestly just think I think it's a good brush, and so I just use it. So I normally go over the highlight twice or 3 times. And then I kind of bring it down a little over the contour so it doesn't look like highlight contour. And then I'll kind of blend it in together in the next step. So I normally do like 2 sideways like that, and then one that kind of swoops. I don't know. This isn't like professionally like taught. It's just kind of how I feel like it looks the best. So again, that's the highlight I use, and I really like it. So then I use this little brush. I don't know where. I think I got it at Target probably. I just kind of blend. It also just kind of picks up some of this like um, little dusty parts, and it kind of helps set it a little bit. So then I'm going to do the highlight on my nose and on my forehead. And I really like this. I'm really bad at this is the NIOX Wonder Stick, and it has a contour, but this contour is really rich. So too bad for me. It looks really bad. So I just use the highlight, and I like using this highlight on there because it's not super shimmery. It's just kind of like lightens it. Whereas like the one I used over here has more red tones and blush tones, so it comes off really good. But look, I'll show you. So like, just use my finger. So see how dark it is and kind of orangey? Look, and this is me just blending it in with my thumb. But like I'm gonna have to use a washcloth to get it off. Like it's just really dark. So that's one of the things that makes it really difficult to do makeup. Um, so that is almost it. So now I'm gonna do my brows. Oh, I forgot. So I use this finishing powder on like problem areas. I don't know if that's like allowed or like supposed to be, but like I have like this little zit right here. Um, so I will use it like there or like under my nose gets red sometimes. So I'll use it, and I honestly just use the same brush. I don't know. So I'm just kind of going over the whole area, and then right here. I like because I wipe my nose a lot. I do finishing powder here to kind of set the makeup a little better, and that's kind of why I went over the whole chin area because I do that as well. Then I have another little zit up here, and then alright. So now I'm gonna do brows, and I use Maybelline Brow Drama. And you can see this one's been used a lot. This one I normally use for the summer because my hair isn't as dark. My hair does lighten over like the summer months, the more I'm outside. But since it's kind of early, I'm still just gonna go with this. Is like the winter color I use. It's a little darker because my hair gets really dark in the winter. My hair is still pretty dark. Um, and I haven't had a chance to go and buy another one of these to use the summer one. So we're just gonna go with the dark one. I really like it because it is really natural. I'll do one brow and then show y'all the difference. It just kind of fills in. Okay. So see how like more defined it looks? And then it does have like a little highlight, and so I really love using that. And I honestly just do it at the like the bend. And then let's put that back. See? So it just gives that like arch, a little more arch. I haven't gotten my eyebrows done in a hot minute, so they're not like super really good and like styled and arched. They're pretty much just tweezed to maintain. And I really need to go get that done, but it still looks pretty good, I think. Okay, just fill it in a little on the front side. Alright, so now we're gonna do the other brow. And I kind of just follow where my natural hairline is. So like up top, I have to sometimes fill in a little more just because there's hair there. Not like a hard fill in, just a little. So let's see. See, it kind of has a little more of an arch because I have a little bit more hair that came up. For this side, I don't. Let's see if I can make it. Oh, no, that was a really bad idea. Okay. So then I'm going to highlight the arch area. Alright, and then it comes with this little brush. So I just brush them out. Kind of shape them a little. It also gets off some of the excess usage, and so I just come out and I just use my finger for that, honestly. So that's pretty much it, like this level. So then I use this Wet n Wild photo setting spray. I really only use it if I'm going to work or I like have a long day. Um, but I don't really use it if I'm like just going to church or just kind of like running around errands. It's really just like to last through a long day. Okay. So I let that dry. It really just needs like one or two. I know you can use water supposedly, but I'm just really nervous to try that, honestly. I don't really know how it would be like or how it would feel. So, like, I just stick with that. It's really not that expensive. I think it was like $5 or $6. And it really just sets. Like, it's already pretty much dry. So then I always do my mascara afterwards because I always squint my eyes and they're still wet like the first few times, and they'd be wet and I'd have mascara like raccoon eyes because I go like that. So I always do my mascara and my lip last. So I use actually Roller Lash by Benefit, and I'm like obsessed with it. I got it from another YouTuber, Taylor. And she recommended it, and it's really good. You don't have to use a eye curler, but I do just because basically because I just feel like it makes it extra long, which is really good. Sorry, I just got an email from the school. So I'm gonna curl, and so that I'm definitely gonna be doing in the mirror. I cannot just, it would freak me out. And then I'll show y'all, and I'll get like really up close when I do the mascara so you can see. But it literally takes every single lash, and this is more expensive. It is. I think it was like $20 maybe. And there's a smaller version, but I just went ahead and got the bigger version because I was like, well, I'm gonna use it, so I need it. So I bought the bigger version. The smaller version I think was like $10 or $11. Um, so I would say if you're skeptical, I would go ahead and just buy the cheaper one first and then buy this one later once you like know that you love it. So, okay. Okay. So, let's see how much up closer I can get. Let me see if I can move this whole little setup. Oh, perfect. Okay. So look at how my eyelashes are now. Okay, so that is it for this. Okay, so see how long they are and how good it looks? It's kind of hard to get a good angle on it, but like when I look in my mirror, they look bomb. So you see how it's kind of curved? So I use the curved part, gives it the volume, and then this under part gives it the length. So I don't know if y'all noticed, but I like looked before I went and did it. I just do the curved part first. Then I go back with the under. Oh, my lanta. I don't know why, but it doesn't look the same in this video as it does in like my mirror, which really kind of bothers me. You can't see like, see, these eyelashes look crazy on me. They look like they're falling to the right, but when I look in the mirror next to me, they don't look like that. So this is driving me crazy. Okay, so I'm going to do the bottom. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Oh, let me do the lip. So I use is it, I don't know if it's NYX or NYX. Um Laundry lip. It's a matte and I don't use that much of it. So what I'll show you how I like apply it. It's kind of strange. So I do like a little, see, and then a little, and then I put my lips together, and then so I did that, and then oh shoot, and then I used I had everything out so it wouldn't be like this, but I guess I forgot. I use an EOS balm and go over it to kind of hydrate my lips because it is a matte and so it feels really sticky. And this one is honestly specifically used because you can see that some of it comes off on the EOS balm. So this is my everyday look. You see a little contour, a little highlight. This is how I go to work. This is more or less how I wear my makeup all the time, unless something special. I'll have like eyeliner on, maybe eyeshadow, but I really am not good at eyeshadow, so I really don't use it that often. So it just kind of depends. So I really hope that y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below.